Good morning, my name is Douglas Hastings and I'm appearing today as the Managing Agent on behalf of Best Realty. Thank you, member. The tenant vacated the property on the 3rd of May. Upon conducting the exit inspection, we found that several areas of the property, specifically the kitchen, bathroom and laundry, were not cleaned to an acceptable standard. In addition, a significant amount of rubbish had been left in the backyard. We obtained professional quotes for rectifications, which ended up being $500 for a bond clean and $400 for rubbish removal, totaling $900. The tenant was given an opportunity to return and address these issues, but declined. She was disputed the claim, stating that the property was clean and no rubbish was left behind. We are now seeking a bond deduction to cover these costs. What evidence can you produce? We have submitted the following to the tribunal: the entry and exit condition reports, time-stamped photographs from the exit inspection showing unclean surfaces and the rubbish in the backyard, a written quote from a licensed bond cleaning company for $500, a separate quote from a rubbish removal contractor for $400. These documents clearly support our claim that the property was not returned in a reasonable, clean condition. Where does it say in the tenancy agreement? The standard Form 18A tenancy agreement includes a clause, and it's also reflected in section 188 of the Residential Tenancies and Rooming Accommodation Act 2008, stating that tenants must maintain the premises in a reasonably clean condition and return it in the same condition as at the start of the tenancy, aside from fair wear and tear. The cleanliness of the property is a matter of opinion. Why do you claim that the property is not sufficiently cleaned? Respectfully, member, while there may be some subjectivity around cleanliness, we rely on objective evidence. The exit photos clearly show grease build-up in the kitchen, soap scum and dirt in the bathroom, and bags of rubbish in the yard. Compared to the entry condition report, which we've submitted here, which showed the property in a clean and tidy condition, it is evident that it was not returned in the standard that the property was taken. Why was the matter not able to be resolved at the RTA? During conciliation, we provided all supporting evidence and invited the tenant to negotiate. We even offered her the opportunity to return and clean the property herself. She declined and rejected the evidence provided. No mutual agreement could be reached, which is why the matter is now before the tribunal. On what grounds do you say that the tenant has been unwilling to cooperate? We attempted several times to communicate respectfully with the tenant, providing clear evidence and offering a fair opportunity to rectify the issues. Despite this, she refused to return to the property and denied responsibility without offering any evidence of her own, such as cleaning receipts or photos from vacating day. That's why we believe she's been unwilling to cooperate in resolving the matter fairly. What outcome is the landlord after? Dear member, our preferred outcome is the full release of $900 from the bond to cover the professional cleaning and rubbish removal. However, in the interest of resolving the matter, we would be willing to accept $700 as a compromise, though we maintain that the full amount is justified based on the evidence provided. How can you be sure that the quotes you obtained are reasonable? Both quotes were obtained from licensed, reputable local service providers. These are standard rates for bond level cleans and backyard rubbish removal. And we regularly work with these providers in the course of property management. We are confident that the prices are fair and reflect current market conditions. What orders would you like this tribunal to make? Member, we respectfully request that the tribunal order the release of $900 from the bond to the landlord to cover the necessary cleaning and rubbish removal services that were required due to the condition the property was left in.